Hello, everyone. I'm John Higgins, contributing writer to Film and TV Now, and I'm delighted to welcome one and all to this interview special with actress Miguela Charlery.
Hi.
Miguela has been acting since the age of 8 and attended the Anna Scher Theatre School, which is now known as the Young Actors Theatre in Islington, London, and is of mixed Spanish and St. Lucian heritage. She found a love for arts and creativity and started a modeling career at 16 years. Her career has seen her worked in commercials, film and theatre, and she's also presented for ITN Shoreditch TV, which showcases the amazing things that happen throughout Hackney in East London. And she also teaches dance classes from time to time. Her film work includes the likes of Inspector Morse in Silent Witness, The Fifth Element, and a BBC production of Cleopatra. Miguela, a warm welcome to you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. I mean, what inspired you to become an actress?
To be honest, it wasn't me wanting to be an actress. I think it's because I think mainly my dad, I couldn't sit still. He thought, I don't know what to do with this child. So then he put me in drama class. And I think from there is where I took the love for it. I slowly took the love for it. So yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay. You speak fluent Spanish. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
you know, that's obviously an advantage. I mean, how does being bilingual help you to come into picking roles? I mean, is there anything you've done in a predominantly Spanish in the Spanish market?
The only thing I've actually done is voiceovers. I've done for voiceovers that I've done in Spanish. Nothing like acting wise, well, like for commercials, just voiceovers. I've done that. Yeah.
Okay. And when we look at your craft, I mean, obviously every actor is different. I mean, how do you approach it when you're coming to character creation? I mean, what are the big things that you sort of work on? What's your start-off points and how do you develop your characters?
What I tend to do is, what I actually tend to do is with my character, go in and try to feel the emotion depending on what the character is. So my last movie that I did, I had to do quite a lot of soul searching and research because because it's a real life, it goes on in real life. So research, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And
that's great.
yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah. We understand that, just going back to what we were talking about, you teach dance classes from time to time. I mean, what are the benefits of dancing generally for people, in your view?
In my view, happiness. I put on music and I just mash it all up together. There's not a choreography that it has to be this way. It's if you've got the rhythm, if you haven't, you feel the music and we just have a party. When I do tend to do the classes, it's more of a fiesta, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And then the enjoyment. And it's healthy as well, you know. You've got to understand that some people, you don't know what goes on in their life. And sometimes they just want a bit of happiness, smiling, laugh. And I think the music does that. And I always get, thank you so much, you know. And yeah, so as long as they put a smile on my face, I can put a smile on their face too.
Yeah, I mean, I've done dancing anyway. I've done modern jive, West Coast swing, and ballroom, and I love the essence. And I've done dance events in the States, so I know that there's a great communal experience, and you make a lot of friends. So I understand where you're coming from. So let's talk a little bit about your most recent role, which was as Sandra in The Sun Also Rises. And this character is a mother in an abusive relationship with her daughter's father. I mean, when you did that role and accepted to do that role, how did it affect you overall? I mean, what were the things that you took away from it?
First of all, me being a mum, and it was an honor to actually read it, let alone play the part. And as I was reading along, you know, it's real. You know, it's real. Some women go through that, and I did feel the emotion, and it was really emotional for me to film. I think more so for me being a mother, thinking, gosh, this is what she's become, this is what she's thinking. It was emotional, it was strong. it was passionate to film as well, to be quite honest. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And who are your key influences as an actor and artist?
My key influences. Do you know what? I don't really have an influence. I would say like my all-time favorite actress, because I just like laughing, is Whoopi Goldberg. It's because I can sit down and I can just laugh what anything she does, even when she's like doing interviews. What she comes out with is funny. But if I have a role to play, I'm in my own imaginative world, and I bring that in myself. So honestly, that's how it is. I don't focus myself to say I want to act like this person or let me try it that way. If I'm doing that, it's within the role. I ask questions. I ask a lot of questions within my family and my friends. So I end up becoming, you know, like an interviewer, saying, if this was to happen, how would you react? I write everything down and then I put it all together and then I build a character. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's you know, I think you know there are people who have got incredible influences, and you know they model themselves on people, and you know if the great thing is you that's probably what's unique about you is that you are using your own point of reference and everything. I think that's fantastic. Anyway, diversity and gender are big topics in the media at the moment. I mean, where do you feel progress has been made, and what do you feel still needs to be done?
Gosh. Um, I think in a sense of what really needs to be done is what you mean within the acting world, in
Well,
like
generally, because I think yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is we've had times we've had Me Too, we've had the effect of the Weinstein controversy and everything else, and you know, there's a lot of what's going on at the moment. There's a lot more caution with how people are interpreting things. You know, we've got historical things as well. I'm just curious to know, you know, is there anything that you feel that you'd like to happen? I mean, is there something that you feel that progress can be made in particular areas that you're keen to sort of air your concerns about?
and within that, honestly, no, no. I've never even thought. No, no.
Okay.
I,
Okay. All right. Well, no, that's fine. That's okay. Um, is there any dream projects and stories you'd like to see realized?
what with me being as an actress?
Well,
Like
generally, I mean, is there any particular roles that you'd love to play that kind of will showcase you, you know, showcase, you know, some, is there a particular dream part that you have?
a comedy. I want to do comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to do comedy. But at the same time, I like to go the other spectrum of um, the emotion of stuff, because I can be very dramatic in that way. I know it sounds really weird, but with acting, I love the fact that I can cry as well and bring the emotion of a character. So I'll go from one extreme to the other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, no, it's great. I mean, you've just mentioned that Whoopi Goldberg's a favorite of yours. I mean, are there any favorite? I mean, obviously, there must be a Whoopi Goldberg film you love anyway. I mean, what are your favorite films and TV shows?
Well, all time for Whoopi would be um, Sister Act. That just is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I like watching series that, you know, detective series, because somehow in my head I feel like I'm a detective. I like to try and work things out, you know. I wouldn't mind doing something like that, like a detective drama. So yeah, I'm not really a rom-com kind of a person. I'm more like I like true-based storylines. You know, movies that are made based on true life. That's me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's more what
Okay.
I like. And the bit and comedy. Yeah.
Okay. And obviously, we've just talked about The Sun Also Rises, but what other projects have you got coming up that we can look forward to?
The other projects that I've got, it's not any movies as such now, but it's more to do with commercials, because I do quite a lot of commercials and photo shoots with modeling. And yeah, that hopefully, fingers crossed. I've done quite a lot of auditions last week, so hopefully I'll get one of those along the line. But if I can get another part again, that would be great on another movie or something. That would be wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, social media is very important in terms of promoting an actor. I mean, where can people follow you on social media?
Miguela Mish. That's on Instagram, at Miguela Mish. Yeah.
Okay. And finally, before we wrap up, I mean, what is it that makes you so proud as an actress and artist?
What I've more or less achieved and how I've done it, because you have to read the script, you have to go into the character. It's how I become the character, my research that I've done with the character, and how I've put everything together. It's hard work, in a sense. It's my work. So once I'm in front of that camera, and I can see back and look back and see where I've actually come from, the beginning, from the start, from me reading the script to how it is panned in front of the finishing end. That's what makes me proud. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Miguela, thank you so much for your time today and insights. I think it's always inspiring to see people like yourself who are really a model for acting and everything else. So I thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you've shared with us. And as I say, just going generally, if anybody wants to follow Miguela, by all means, check out her Instagram on social media. Support independent filmmakers, support actresses like Miguela and their work as we continue to emerge from the global challenge. And if you want to see more articles, interviews, and reviews like this, you can go to www.filmandtvnow.com. We have the upcoming Paris International Film Festival. Tickets are available at www.parisintlfest.com. And we thank one and all, and thank you again, Miguela.
Thank you.